All right, peace family. Today I'm coming to talk about antibodies, and I'm going to go more deeper into what it is, because there's an agenda in the medical field, right, where they vow not to teach the people who are becoming doctors the specifics of what antibodies is. We learn about defense antibodies in the body whenever viruses or pathogens enter the body and the immune system is then triggered. But there are antibodies, right, that can cause HIV, that can cause cancer. And for an example, I have people who come to me with HIV and they say that their doctor told them that they have HIV. And when I look at their paperwork and then I run tests on them and I see that there are not any positive HIV antibodies, right? This lets me know that A, there's an agenda for them to either give you or prescribe you something for something that you don't have that they say that you have so that you can catch it, or B, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Well, I'm not going to go with the latter. I'm going to go with what I just said in the first place. The body produces antibodies to fight any type of virus or pathogenic bacteria that enters the body to alter the DNA. That's what viruses do. They are addicted to DNA codes. And the reason why they're addicted to DNA codes is because in order for a virus to be able to move or replicate from one body or one host to another, they will have to use the DNA, right? It's like taking over a body. They're taking over the DNA body of one host or one person so that they can take it to the next person's body to trick their body into thinking that it's a normal being or a normal entity inside of the body when it is not. I'm very concerned about women in America, especially black women, because 74% of black women are misdiagnosed every year. And so I had a few cases come across my desk of women who supposedly had HIV. And when I ran the test, they were not HIV positive. And how did I know that? Because the HIV and the positive HIV antibody test came back as negative. I did not see any HIV antibodies or positive HIV antibodies inside of the cultures that they brought me. Not in the blood work, not in the swab, but yet these women had documents in front of me before me stating that they were positive with HIV. This is a problem because you have something called a VP1 protein. I want y'all to study this. It's called a viral protein. And these viral proteins come from natural proteins when they are used up by a third party, and then you take in that third party, which is an animal, thinking that you are getting protein when that protein is now toxic. It's used up. Now it's becoming a VP1 protein, a viral protein. And viral proteins, what it does in women is it lowers the pH standard, it lowers the antibody defense, and it causes HPV. So when this happens, the body, what it does is it alerts the lymphatic and the immune system. And so the antigens start to being produced by the immune system as bullets to try to identify and target these foreign entities that don't supposed to be in the body. But what I'm looking at is that here's a machine misdiagnosing women with things to prescribe them medicine, to give them the things so that they can keep you as an investment to experiment on. Women, y'all need to be careful. Start taking care of yourself. Start asking questions. Don't just get a test from one laboratory. Go to different laboratories and get tests. Because again, when people come to me, even with HPV, that they don't have. I have cases where people come to me with blood cancer and they start taking my products for 30 days, then I have them go back to get tested. And now the doctor's saying, oh, it wasn't blood cancer that you had. It's HPV. So how does it go from you having blood cancer to HPV? Listen to what I'm saying to y'all. Your health is important. And you need to stop putting your life in the hands of these people who are wicked, that are connected to things that are evil, and they are selling your DNA and taking all these vials of blood from you, ladies. So that these things that you are not even aware of can exist in human form. I know I sound crazy. Most of y'all might say, well, he had me until he got to this point. It don't matter. Because sooner or later, y'all going to figure out that it's things that exist that need human DNA. It's laboratories underground in Utah and Colorado where they are trying to make new things. And they are trying to cross DNA. They are trying to alter chromosomes to see if certain things can live longer than what they're supposed to. What I see inside of this food, this meat, especially meat and dairy, when I'm putting it under my microscope, is very horrifying. You all need to, in order for you to understand what I'm saying, you got to know what bacteria is, what enzymes are, and what type of conversions they're supposed to make in order to become something that your body can utilize. But yet they're making conversions. Your body is making conversions when you take in this genetically modified organisms and these meats and dairy. And it's not making the proper conversions. It's becoming something else. And it's causing your good antibodies, which are supposed to protect you from viruses. It's causing them to become what we call zombie antibodies, so that it can attack you instead of protecting you. They are making up chemicals that are turning your good antibodies into zombie antibodies. So now when you have viruses or parasitic infections in the body that becomes cancer or STDs, your immune system won't even produce the antigens to do what it needs to do to defend you. I'm begging you all, especially black women, please start studying viruses, study parasitology. Learn how to do your own blood work, your own urine work. Learn how to do this stuff. If you need help, hit me up. Call me 407-637-0121 for free. I'm not charging anything. I just want you all to be on your guard. Because your DNA is what connect the physical body to you, the soul. So if they can read your soul through your DNA and tap into your soul, and this is where time exists, between that space in your DNA and you and the physical body. And these people are trying to figure out what's on the other side because they don't have eyes to see what's on the other side. Protect yourself. I love you. Peace.